Hey, welcome to Tony Dio's Metal Emporium. I'm really excited about getting this channel off the ground. I've been out shooting some videos, showing some stuff from my collection, and I'll be adding those to the channel very soon. Thought I'd start off with this episode just showing some various stuff from my collection that I've recently picked up. Some different albums and CDs. Heaven. This is a 1982 album, Australian band that has Mick Cooks from Rose Tattoo on guitar, Alan Fryer on vocals. Alan actually auditioned for AC/DC after Bon Scott died. This was a band that they formed together, and it came out in '82. I've had the US version of this for quite a while. I think it was on Columbia. It's one of the Sony labels on Columbia. But this is a UK press, and this is on RCA Records. It's a little bit different mix. Various songs have been switched around. There's a song called Tuesday Morning that's not on the US version. So it was cool to get this one. Heaven. Here's a great live album from Judas Priest. This is from the 1981 Point of Entry tour. It's recorded live in New York. I think maybe the Palladium. This was a live radio broadcast. This is a great, just a great album. I think my friend Mark Brooks said he was at this show. But great set list from Priest. I mean, it actually kicks off with Solar Angels, and you know, it's just so many cool songs on this record. It's a double red vinyl. Here's a 12-inch single for AC/DC's Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution with Hell's Bells on the B-side. It's from 1980 from the Back in Black album. This is a UK pressing of the 12-inch single for this. And I got this at Phil's Music Exchange in Wilson, North Carolina. Been friends with Phil for years. Got a great shop there. Go by and check him out. This is a really cool piece that my friend John Gaffney over at Lara the Alchemist picked up for me. This is a demo from Leif Elding from the band Candlemass. Before Candlemass, he had the band Nemesis, which basically formed into Candlemass. And this is his demo from 1984 titled Tales of Creation. Now, Candlemass would have an album in 1990 called Tales of Creation, but this is the actual demo that he did in 1984. And this is a really, really cool piece. John actually got Leif to autograph it for me as well. And it actually has a little booklet with it, with all the reproduction of his handwritten lyrics. Just a really, really very cool piece. I always like to get original pressings when I can, but occasionally I have to pick up something that's unofficial. And these are actually unofficial pressings of the second and third album by the Swedish band Shotgun Messiah. This is Second Coming, their second album. I think this is from 1991. And there's an original pressing came out, I think maybe a Holland pressing or somewhere in Europe, and they're very, very expensive. So I settled for this. It sounds good. It's on blue vinyl from '93, Violent New Breed, but they took a little more of a industrial approach on this one, but it's a really cool record, and I don't think it ever came out on vinyl. So I was glad to get this. Half Drunk and Hollow-Eyed. You can hear it playing in the background. This is a North Carolina-based band, and they really, really groove. It's got some good stuff on this record. It's if you like the Pepper Keenan era COC, you like Clutch, you like Rollins Band, like the last era of Rollins Band when he had the band Mother Superior as his backing band, was more rocking, more grooving. You'll dig these guys. Half Drunk and Hollow-Eyed. Check them out. This is a cool band from Ireland called Mama's Boys. Some of you guys, I might remember them. They actually did Mama We're All Crazy Now, the old Slade cover. They released it before Quiet Riot did, actually. This is from 1982. This is their debut album that came out in the States after they signed with the Jive and Arista Records. This has never came out on CD in the US before, so it's finally out on, I think it's Bad Reputation Records has put it out. Really cool, and it comes with a live bonus disc as well. Cool band, Mama's Boys. There's a couple of CDs I got from Dokken. It's just demos. Unchained the Demos Volume 1 and Volume 2. And this has demos and like 7-inch singles and stuff that they released going back as far as 1979. It's got some of the demos that Exciter did, George Lynch's old band. There's an '83 demo, 1980 demo, It's got 1984, like Tooth and Nail era demos. It's got some Jeff Pilson stuff that he did. A lot of cool stuff on these, so check them out. Reverence by Steel City. Cool band on the Frontiers label. Great melodic hard rock. Roy Cathy and Anthony White from the band Cold Sweat are both in this band, appear on this album. Cool stuff. Also on the Frontiers label, I've got Neal Schon's Journey Through Time. This was a show that Neal Schon did several years back, where he had put a band together to play a lot of the early Journey stuff, like the pre-Steve Perry stuff, but they do some Steve Perry stuff as well. And he had a great lineup for this. He's got Greg Raleigh on vocals and keys, the original singer for Journey. He's got Dean Castronova, who is the current drummer in Journey, and Dean plays drums, and he also sings all the Steve Perry parts, and he sounds just like Steve Perry. You got Marco Mendoza, the great bass player. He's playing bass on this, and a guy named John Varn is filling in on keyboards as well. And it's great to hear all this the early years of Journey, and it's also got a DVD of the show as well. This is actually a 3 CD set with 1 DVD. And last but not least, the newest release from my good friends in Raven, Can't Take Away the Fire. This is their 50th anniversary release, and it's some great new songs on here. It actually came with a autographed booklet and a patch celebrating their 50 years. Raven, great guys, great band, good friends of mine. So that's going to do it for this episode. Check back to the channel. I'll be uploading more content this week, and be sure to like and subscribe and send some comments my way as well. Stay metal.